What's up? What's up? I'm gonna put this up a little bit. Okay, oh, make sure you come in like a shirt. I'm gonna put my earphones on. Put it on. What's up? What's up? Hope y'all day going well. Let's get on into this game. Thanks for the light.
I'd rather go alone.
To a dance? Why not? In fact, I think they should insist that we go alone. Imagine how much simpler that would be.
Why? Because you don't have to ask someone.
No, because we don't have to worry about Dragon Pop. Yes, of course, so you don't have to ask someone.
Was only asking. I suppose there are some advantages to not going to a dance on your own.
Oh, please proceed.
An obvious one would be that you know you'll have a dance partner.
Yes, that is a good point. I'd rather that than being left standing about like an abandoned erumpent.
Who abandons a rumpus? I haven't heard of that. Is it a thing?
I don't believe so. I think he was simply presenting how one might feel. More specifically, how he might feel.
Sure you're all right?
What? Yes, of course I am. And I don't feel like an abandoned erumpent. Just that I could feel like one. At a dance.
How very tragic. I'd never thought of you in that light. Abandoned. Well, it's settled then.
What? What's settled?
There you go.
Should such an instance arise as to require us to attend a dance, we shall all go together. 3 of us.
Oh, yes. I much prefer that idea. Yes. Any dances you've heard about coming up?
No.
Oh no.
She got that hat on. Yeah, I wear crazy clothes just to look good. I have more power. Oh, that's right.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Now wait if I get to the bar with the phone.
Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
She said it.
Incendio.
The cabinets. See what's going on with these keys.
I could wander the greenhouses for hours.
All these stairs, boy. Yeah, go some more stairs. Is that a ghost? No. Okay.
A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
No. Don't say we got a policy. I lost the key already.
Revelio.
I lost that damn key already, bro. Now I gotta find this one.
Off on another adventure, are we? There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Is it gonna move or not? If you just go to the lock, are you blind? When they just in the hole, bro.
didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Yes,
Trick.
an old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Let me get out. I ain't give up on that dang keyboard. What's up? What's up? Thanks for dropping by. What's up, Daddy? I need a dang pump. I'm be straining out the whole game. The whole part.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token.
Cabinet.
I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the
Oh,
Ravenclaw
shit.
house chest.
As I'm going to insert the house into the house. I really need to do something about this camera. It is terrible. Walk over here. Okay. Whole lot of walking on. Hey. How'd she get right here? Is that the same girl?
This must be my... Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Who gonna be buying a 16? Buying one house
What are you up to now?
mind your business, Trick. What is that? A mysterious room beneath the strip. Oh, alright, then I. trouble. What's up? What's up? Make sure you drop. Hit that like button. What is that? Come on, don't stop running now. Is we gonna beat somebody up again?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw
Damn, them
before,
soldiers
Percival
you was
Rackham,
fighting
was a
too.
professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Let's see where that at. What she talking about?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
A whole lot of tasks going on. Let's see. What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see, which one is this? Talk to him. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Definitely not gonna walk. They got me so bummed. Is that thing going out? Yes, it's going out. She all the way over here. I gotta walk all the way over there?
You can't imagine how
Ain't no good thing. That broom will come in handy whenever I open it. All this damn walking. No sense. Seen I'm liking it in my life. They should at least gave us a staple. Oh, he's an angry little something. What's up, Auntie? I see you. Let's see what I get on here. Thanks for the light.
Oh, my mother makes the most delicious.
It's about time for that broom to kick in, bro. Let me do all this work.
Revelio.
Oh, found.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I need that. So I'm about to walk all the way up here. She tired of walking already. What is this?
Accio.
What you talking about?
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
Stay loud. Yeah, they wrong for this walking.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
What's she talking about? Got me bumped.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning. But I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I know she ain't just let me walk all the way out here to go.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
What's going on? Bro, I walked all the way out there for her to just tell me to be on my
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
What's this?
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
What's this right here?
Revelio.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
So she be
But you
going
should
in.
see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
That's enough.
Why this stuff always full, bro? What I gotta get rid of now? This hat. I need to sell that.
Your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you.
Help the stranger.
Do some more drawings.
Very well, Mummy.
What are you up to now?
Is that money? Oh. I swear they be going around stealing. They be going around stealing. I was just in that house. No, I just robbed them folks. Side missions everywhere.
They
Oh,
must
is
have
we
come
got
this
the
way.
fight?
Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
What's up?
I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil.
I look
Mr.
good in
Rookwood
my
would like a
red.
word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Oh, okay then.
Stupefied!
It's about to be a fight.
I hope you have your affairs in order.
You can glad my thing went out.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
Get over!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body!
That's the best you can do.
How embarrassing!
Make sure I
Release me!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
They got a whole nother. Oh.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no
Crazy.
small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley.
What's up? Thanks
She's
for
a travelling
dropping
vendor.
in.
Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Make sure you comment like a shirt.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area.
What's
I've taken
up?
to
Long
calling them
time
the
no
Trials
see.
of Merlin.
How you been?
I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue.
How you been?
I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Leviosa! Incendio!
Oh, so one down, one down.
Merlin's beard!
Oh.
The flames make the pyre sink.
How beautiful! What a day!
Revelio!
I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and...
Revelio!
I don't know if it auto save or not, but we ain't gonna test it. I got enemies, I see. That's weird.
Revelio.
That's nice.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
I don't want that. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna spell. Definitely gonna see it.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
So I saw something online. Big stump things, them big chests with the eyes. You gotta use this wheel to get close to me. That way they can see me. So when I see one, I'm definitely gonna see what's going on.
Revelio.
I ain't seen one yet.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
What type of road is this? Let me see. Oh, they got a whole open map. Oh, so that's better than that? See that green messing up my red.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Let's go get this cart back. Do I got some money for a broom? Like, I know I got some money. How much money I got? Almost like 1,000. How much a broom costs? No sense. Oh, this nice. Decorate my.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin
people
banker at
over there,
Gringotts,
so you can
I
just
shouldn't
go
be
to
surprised at what happened to
the
Orn.
hood and kill. Oh, it's spiders over there? Oh, yeah, it's spiders over there. Fuck that. Spiders be boy. You see me? Oh yeah, they are spiders. I think I wanna fight them. Let's go. That came in handy. There's some more spiders up there, bro. Let's see. Gotta be going to the hood by ourselves. You better not be following me, sheep.
Revelia.
It looks like I'm gonna have to fight some though. Oh, they spiders. I think I'm being too brave. They big spiders in here. Oh. Where he come from? Why is he walking on the street?
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
How I'm gonna get back here? I'm definitely.
I won't rest. Dead.
Is somebody fighting over there?
An encampment. This must be it.
Oh, I look like I'm gonna be fighting.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Wait a moment.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
What is say?
Any who oppose Renrock.
Kill that traitor. All enemies are. However you choose. Still, why am I delete all of them, Lord? Boy, it is. Take her. Come on. It's over.
How many of you are there?
How nice of you. How nice of you to stop by.
That's why you missed. Pump. I'm gonna keep swirling. Take her. Woo! I ain't sorry.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I died. I shouldn't have walked over there with all them dying. He was cutting through.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
Such arrogance.
Renrock will you
I'll find you.
Oh, don't run. Tree.
Incendio. Potato.
I'll get you.
Oh, my one missing. What the other one at?
Release me!
Get your mama.
Be a lark. Easily diverted.
I see you.
Was that your best?
No.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Oh, that was meant for me?
come here.
Levioso.
That will be the last.
Good. Go on, heal up. Because we need that healing. And we going for war.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? What is it? That was unimpressive. Really, it is.
I like
Stupid guy.
You're pathetic. Are you quite finished? What an unfortunate disappointment. Is that the best you can do? An utterly pitiful display.
Levioso.
You got it! You gasket!
Free the cop on the thing. And I find it.
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's cots.
See what that John had. Let's see where it's at. Since I just had to fight all them dang goblins. Some money. Behind the gate again. Locked behind the gate. This is like it. Oh, that's nice.
Incendio.
They sleep in here. Okay, here go the gate.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Ooh, get out of my way. Dang, should I let them go?
Levioso.
Let me see what I can get rid of.
Leviosa! Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
I'm gonna come back. Let's see where can I go. Where I'm at. These things are.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
If you're here for my...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ranrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Thank you. I need to be getting paid for y'all.
All the best to you. Once my...
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
What them is? Is them some glasses?
I hope to see you again sometime.
Not really. There's a chest in here.
Wonder who lives here.
Oh. They just let you walk up in here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
No one's gonna go past these spots no more.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Ah, damn.
Revelia.
Let's see, do this work. Is she about to drown? She better not drown up in this lake. I'm gonna be high this here. What's up, what's up? Thanks for stopping by.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Alright, let's see. Oh my god. Why they got you just get one thing, man? Let me go and sell some of this stuff because it's not. I'm not gonna be diving in the water. I can't get my stuff.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I'll sell some of this stuff because...
Aren't you the student who ran all those goblin...
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Don't worry about what I did.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Alright, we selling that. We selling that. We selling that. We're gonna get you out of here. You can't do nothing. What is this? We selling you. Alright, good. I better
Hope to see you again sometime.
And let's go over here and finish this water adventure. Cause they wanna play. They might not get my robe. Let's see. Put that robe on. Let's see what will make it go. Alright, put my star on. And then there's a robe right here. take the robe off. Come on. What's up, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Alright, come on. Why is she spinning on my hand? I'm not understanding that part. One over here. Oh, we found it.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Oh, we got some glasses too. Let's see what's going on in her. Oh, I got a lot of stuff searching that water. Let's get over here with her. I'm just trying to see what level you gotta be on to unlock the broom. That's what I'm trying to unlock. I'm tired of walking. Different rocks.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Shut up talking to me, because you could have did that yourself. Dive in the water. Glad I found this stuff.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I did.
I
Oh, you
did.
can be
I
evil
hope it makes
here.
your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Alright, so I can sell that. Put these on. And then I got these. This on. I see a lot on roads though. She look tacky, alright. Alright, so I need all the little small Chris over here. Spiders over here. This a big mouth. Alright, let's go to the star. Yeah.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Let me say. I still don't understand this map yet. 13. Oh, what's that? That's a bottle down there? Oh, that's a lot.
Revelio.
What's that beeping noise?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh, that's
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil!
Look at her
The
face.
soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
She was like, I don't know.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
She's crazy.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
That's crazy.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf. Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds. I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade. You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she...
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Attack the target.
Look at that. They'll choose anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did say...
Revelio.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Nope. Nope, not going back down there.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Klopp.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Oh, I'm tearing.
To make any... we must first...
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I think that's gonna be it today.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Until next time. I think I want Chris. One is this still locked?